Hey, what's up? This is Cody the Coin Raptor, and today I wanted to go ahead and take a look at one of the long-term charts for Bitcoin. So what we have here is the weekly interval. Right now, I've drawn in this downwards channel here, and the downwards channel is very important in this context because we can see here that every single time Bitcoin has tried to break out of this downwards channel, like here, for instance, in March, we have seen a significant breakdown. All right. So it tried to break out here in March. It tried to break out here again in November of this downwards channel, and it could not do either. Now, what we have here today is we have a very, very close, again, this is a weekly time frame, but a very close point where we could potentially either break out or break down in this channel. So in the next couple of weeks, what we're looking for is the level of about 18,500 all the way down to about 16,000 in that region, 16,300, somewhere in that area here. So what we're looking for is to see if Bitcoin can break out or break down. The last couple times it's tried to do this, like I said before, it's broken down. Now, if it actually winds up breaking out, I think that would wind up being a very important long-term trend change. If it breaks out of this downwards channel here, I will definitely have to go and rework my thesis, and we'll see if the trend has actually changed in the short term. But for now, it's still stuck firmly within this channel here. Now, one thing I want to go ahead and draw your attention to is the previous bear market. Okay, I'm going to go back over here to 2018. You can see that there is a very similar looking channel. It's a little bit more elongated, but we can see here we drew a line from the top of the bull market all the way down here to about before the final capitulation event here, and we can see that when it actually kind of broke out, or in this case kind of went sideways of this channel, and had it signified a major trend change. Okay, so I think it's very important to point out the fact that there is, again, a similar event that happened as part of your 2018 bear market. Doesn't necessarily mean that this is going to be the exact same pattern and formation that plays out, but it's just important to illustrate that when you draw in these downwards channels, when the price tends to break out of that channel, you tend to have a trend change, at least a long-term trend change. And so that's what I'm looking for right now in the Bitcoin price, is a long-term trend change. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the Ethereum charts long-term. And with the Ethereum charts long-term, you'll notice almost the same kind of thing playing out here, except it's a little bit more pronounced in certain areas. So with Ethereum, we're noticing that this is the weekly chart, by the way. Ethereum tried to break out here again at about the 7th of November, early November, late October. It tried to break out of this downward trend line, and it failed and pushed down even further. So it remains to be seen within the next week or two if it tries to break out at this level. And for Ethereum, it's about 1350 to about 1230 or so. If it tries to break out of this level and is rejected, it's going to come back down again, probably back to the lows here that they made in June of 932. But you can see that just like with Bitcoin, Ethereum is in a very important spot right now, and any sort of rejection or strong breakout would completely nullify the rest of this downwards channel. It would give you a long-term trend change, and that would be bullish in my opinion. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and take a look at our Binance Coin. Binance Coin, very similar kind of downwards channel. However, it's more similar to Bitcoin, I would say, than Ethereum's. Now, with Binance Coin, it did try strongly here to break out at over, I'd say about 400 or so. You can see this gigantic red candle, this wick that goes to the upside. It was completely sold off. There's a lot of heavy selling pressure here at 400. It seems to be a lot of bag holders in that area that are looking to offload their Binance Coin. But with Binance Coin, what you're looking for here is you're looking for a break above 323 or potentially a break above 305 in the next coming weeks. Now, this is very important for Binance Coin. If it can actually push above these levels, then it could nullify, like I said, this entire downwards channel here. Okay, so let's move on to Solana. All right, so Solana's long-term chart is similar to an extent. However, it's very important to point out with Solana's long-term chart that Solana is actually a lot closer compared to the other compared to the other cryptocurrencies. So if you look at Solana right now, it's at 1357. Now the breakout point for this would have to be 1856, or it would have to wind up being about 14 or so. But it is closer to this line than any of the other cryptos. So Solana is going to face that reckoning before the other crypto. So one thing to point out is that if it does push out above that level, that would definitely be bullish. Now, with Solana, it is below their ICO price of $22. So there are probably some bag holders in that area, and you could wind up seeing a significant sell-off if it tries to push above this level. Just like we saw with Binance Coin in this kind of red wick that pops up here. We could see something very similar happen with Binance Coin as well, or with Solana as well, and you could see that red wick in which you have multiple sellers step in and drive the price back down again. And then I also wanted to go ahead and just take a look at the dollar index. So with the dollar index, I've said previously that the dollar index was at a completely a potential turning point with the price. So dollar index has actually gone right through the support level that I outlined before at about this 104.73. Right now it's at 104.50, and so it has been completely getting destroyed, and all the support levels are collapsing right now for the dollar index, and that's a very positive sign for Bitcoin and the crypto markets. So if the dollar index comes down, Bitcoin does tend to do well because it tends to trade inversely. The next support level we have for the dollar index is at about 104 or so. So I will continue to monitor this and see if this breakdown continues to happen. All right. So if you guys want to see the most up-to-date information, make sure to follow me on Twitter. And then also I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe for this video. I'll be doing a lot more chart TAs in the future. And in fact, I'm going to be working on the latest Bitcoin monthly report, which I expect to happen in the next couple of days. I expect that ARK Invest is going to be releasing theirs. They usually release it about the 2nd or the 4th of each month. So that'll probably be one of the next videos I put out. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, be sure to subscribe to the channel, in which I talk about ARK's opinion on Bitcoin and the market, and their full report that they do every month. All right, so this is Cody the Coin Raptor, and I hope to see you in the next video.